Sure. Craig, let's get back to your GTR for a quick bit. So, what kind of mods do you have on your GTR right now?
So everybody does pretty much the same thing with a turbocharged car. I don't care if you're driving a 1.2 liter Fiat Panda or a 3.8 liter GTR. It's the same thing. You open up the intakes, get them as big as you can get them, typically 2.5, 3 inch, right? Then after you do that, you do the downpipe or downpipes on a V6 motor. So open them up.
On a V6.
And then a large exhaust with no restriction. I do have mufflers on my car, even though it blows through turbos, to keep it quiet, because I'm not a 20-year-old kid anymore, and I don't want to be screaming in the car, "Where do you want to go for dinner, Eddie?" Completely over that. This is what comes with old age. So there's that. And then you have to, in order to turn the boost up, you need, some kind of computer program. I use Ecotech, which is a Bluetooth app. It plugs into my OBD2 port, and my tuner sends me a map, and I download it, and off we go. And then injectors and pumps, fuel pumps, you need more fuel flow, and then an E85 conversion kit. That's what everybody does on a GTR. So you take it from 550 horsepower stock to about 650 horsepower at the wheels and about 640 pound-feet of torque. And I've been driving it like that for about 3 years now, and it's been bulletproof. So,
this gentleman named Alif Chaudhry has a very interesting question for you. He's asked that there were some similarities between the Need for Speed Underground and the Fast and the Furious movies. Was the similarity intentional?
I think sort of it was. Okay, first off, it was clearly inspired by Fast and Furious, racing through the streets and all that kind of stuff. I'll tell you a little known fact about that video game. We actually built a real live version of that car. I don't know if you're aware of that. So
no.
This is the car. My partner and I, Neil Chin and I, built this car. This is an actual car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was an actual car. It had a Bomex kit. It had the wheel. You notice the wheels are the same that were on the.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah, because these wheels literally came off the movie car. When I got my car back, I took the wheels off, put them on this car, and I put different wheels on my R34. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. So all right. So there's that. So once we built that car, I was asked to fly up to Vancouver, Canada, and sit down and play the game with the developers for about a week. And so they had this guy there who worked on the Star Wars movie, which was the one where they're riding the speeders through the forest. Is that Empire Strikes Back, I think?
I think that's Empire Strikes Back.
So the guy who did visual effects for that came on board with Need for Speed, with EA Games, and said, if you want to get the motion right, the street lights have to go by at a certain pace with a certain amount of blur, and then there's got to be light refractions going across the front of the car. And they worked on that for a very long time. Go back and watch gameplay on YouTube and pay attention to how the street lights are going by. Okay?
I know exactly what you mean, right.
And that was pioneering of the day. But my job was to say, give them input on, how the cars drove and all that kind of stuff. But again, I was a technical advisor, and they weren't really focused on making it accurate, because the way they said it is a lot of people who are playing this game have never driven a car. And then I said to them, basically, a lot of people who are playing